One of the most unintentionally powerful things you can do is to cultivate a sense of a childlike curiosity. There's many spaces we can do this in. We can do this with our ideas, with our creativity, in conversation. I want to start off by talking about how we can do it in terms of our minds. When we are thinking, or when we even get triggered, right? We may feel like we know what that thing is. Like we impose a projection onto that thing that's arising. This can cause us to resist the thing that's arising. It can cause us to judge it and say, no, not you again. Right? No. This is coming up for me. It's frustrating. And then why am I like this? And things like that. Other thoughts might come up. When you think about it, we're not really being present with ourselves when we are doing this, are we? I think a childlike curiosity is actually the perfect state of presence. And I think that's why you look at meditative masters like Eckhart Tolle, and the way he jokes and plays around, it's very childlike and very mischievous. There's something really fun about it too. He's kind of like a child, yet he's so mature at the same time. So I think having a curiosity, being able to reconnect to that childlike wonderment is so incredibly powerful. Because now you have something that's coming up in consciousness, something you are triggered about, or something you are posing a strong view on. And you're like, whoa, hold up. I'm just gonna soften. I'm just gonna get really curious. Like, I wonder what this is. I wonder what it's telling me. I wonder if you can reveal more to me. I want to get to know you better. I want to know you. I want to know this part of me. Like, who are you really? And what's making you feel this way? You can see the way I'm talking. It's starting to relate to that part of us, like an internal ecosystem, or like you're talking to somebody else, like you are their therapist, or you are their best friend, or you are their mentor. And we can realize that we are kind of like this with ourselves. We have multiple different states of consciousness, and they're like often interacting with each other. It's like we're not just a single person, we're like an entire ecosystem of different ego states. Some people call it parts, but I think ego states is the better term here. And these are interacting with each other. It's like we're not just one singular unit. It's like we're like the board of directors, right? We're the board of directors, and we're all sitting at this table. And some people over there, and some people have big chairs and little chairs, and it's all like everybody's unique at this table, right? And if we want the company to be successful, what can we do? We can make sure that everyone's on the same page. If everyone's on the same page, if we are aligned internally, if we're not fighting ourselves, we're going to do better as a company. So I think you can understand this in a corporate sense, right? But we can take the same analogy and apply it to ourselves. And how can we get on the same page with ourselves? There are many techniques for this. Some therapists use like parts work and things like that, and I'm not going to be going into that in this video. What I am saying is these different states and parts, aspects of ourselves, things that arise in our consciousness, we can get really curious about it in a non-judgmental way, in a way that we are holding space and we're being really supportive. We are holding an unconditionally loving space, And with this, is this, mischievous, fun, childlike curiosity. The more we can cultivate this childlike curiosity, this energy within us, we can keep growing it and growing it and growing it, and then we can hold this, and then we can go into depth. We can go into the cave, and we are journeying into that cave, and we don't know what we're going to find, but also it's kind of fun to look here. It's also kind of fun to not really know, just to be curious, taking it in for the first time. You can see how the curiosity and it has a quality of warmth to it, rather than a quality of holding us down, judgment or fear of what we're going to discover. It's more like, I'm curious and I can play with this, and whatever comes up is okay. And I'm intrigued, I'm interested, I want to know more. I think this changes the dynamic of our ecosystem into being one of more fun and more inner contentment. I think if you can have more fun with the different parts and ego states within oneself, you can start to change that relationship. And so we can hold presence, and we can hold this really strong I'm here with you quality with ourselves, and then we can move that into our relationships with other people, and hold more of a quality of like, I'm going to be present. I want to be more present as best as you can, right? No one's perfect. And if you can't feel that presence or resistance does arise, you can get curious about that too. You can ask, what are you doing here? I'm going to look at this. And you don't have to look at it in the moment, you can look at it later. But simply this act of this curiosity is very softening, it's revealing, it's authentic, and it's incredibly powerful with our shadow work. So, in summary, the takeaway from this video is see if you can explore and play with this childlike curiosity. See if you can grow this. See if you can dedicate some time to growing it and really stepping into this energy. This energy is one of, maybe I don't know, so I'm going to see for the first time. Maybe I'm going to be present, genuinely present with what's arising in the mind. I think that's so interesting. And we can't, by the way, I just want to add another caveat. Obviously there's a benefit for making judgment and holding views and things too, right? If we're always seeing things from first principles all the time, it's going to use a lot of our energy, and maybe we don't have time for that in the workday, and so on and so forth. So we don't always have to be in this state. That's the one caveat here I want to add. But there are times when, if you have cultivated this state, you can use it in ways that are going to benefit you. So I think the key is, can you recognize when to use it as well, when to hold it, when to use it. And the more we grow it, I think, the more we can intimately understand as well when it serves us. But I think that's also something you can get curious about in your own time. So with that, we're done. Have a great rest of your week.